Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Can you see me? Thank you, Lord. I was just praying. Everybody of the light. Thank you, Lord, for good and tender, return to sender, as well as bad and tender return to sender times 7 plus a billion. That no evil is welcome here, only of the light and of good and of good intention. And thank you so much for joining me today. I will be your gal, your one and only pal, your shoulder to cry on for the next hour. So, or so. Maybe longer, who knows. I was feeling with your yes and no questions. You have yes and no questions that want to be answered. So let's do that immediately. I feel like that's such a concern to you right now and they need to be answered. So let's do it. So for your first question, collective, please think of your first question. First question. Ready? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Getting satisfaction, good times, happy endings. Now think of your second question, collective. Second question. I know where my pendulum is. It's just a matter of getting to it. And I can't lift certain things to get to it. So I apologize. But I will get to it. I want to say yes because it came out like this. Right for the picking, perfect timing, ready. Or get ready. All right. Third question, collective. Third question. Confirmation. Third question, collective. Ready? Yes. Fitting it all into place, and everything is going to come together in God's divine timing. So I feel like you have that faith and that trust, and there's no rush, and it's like everything's cool, you know. And I think poorer people, like for me, is like, or for people that I've known, it's like they're always in a rush to do this or that. It's like, you know, being limited to do things. And when you're more comfortable or wealthier in your lucrative streams of income, you don't feel that. So I feel that energy. And so for your first question, yes, satisfactions and good times. For your second, yes, right for the picking, get ready. And for your third, like completing the puzzle. Yeah, everything coming together divinely. Why I was led to do that first, I don't know, but that's your answers. Okay, so affirm with me now. So communication, this is about communication of emotions and desires. Like my second chakra is open to the perfect healthy state. I am creative, self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with gentle waves of intimacy coming my way and or love or happiness. Affirm with me that. Yes, you're attracted to this person in their mid-40s, maybe a female, and that is into self-value. And through this journey to being of significance, appreciation, and gratitude, this woman, the yin and the yang, your perfection. And nothing is like perfect. We're all imperfectly perfect, aren't we? We are. We really, really are. So through these attributes, let's do these attributes. I really feel like, yeah, you're blooming in these different pathways as it is. So you are trying to be a better person of yourself than you were yesterday, as we all should be, and have that attitude. It's important. You know, yes, what was I saying? Graceful attitude of gratitude. Okay, so yeah, by embracing this gratitude, embracing your vulnerability and revealing your true self through these positive connections and inviting more blessings. I mean, it invites more blessings when you accept what you have and are thankful for what you have through these enchanted looms of harnessing power of an imagination, weaving dreams into reality. Basically, you're that type of person. The mag, someone that can make it happen through this blossoming potential to mature and unique potential. You're like a rare flower collective. Not just a rare flower, but you're blooming always. And that's how you look at life. You're always learning, you're always growing. You're always embracing new opportunities. You're always learning to grow. There's always something to learn. And that is a great attribute in any person, in this boundless possibilities. And when you look at life like that, it's like the boundless, endless opportunities that you could have through living through this life's journey. You know what I'm saying? Through a bountiful harvest. Look at this, reaping rewards of your hard work and embracing the blessings of your journey. It's like you're grateful for what you have, so now you can be blessed with more. Collective. And you're just a person of good vibe and attitude of gratitude. I can feel it through the lens. That's amazing to me. That's beautiful. Wow. It's a very beautiful reading. Wow. If you're that type of person, those type of people are hard to find. And once you find them, you don't want to let them go. You want to hold them in the palm of you want to hold them in your heart. You want to keep them like close and value them always, because those people are hard to find. People like that. Hi everyone, whether good, bad, or whatever. It's like, it's this transcendent tapestry, a profound spiritual transformation, and an awakening that you keep going through and keep learning and evolving from. And I respect that. I respect that. If all things are possible with God, then so is learning and evolving together. Has anybody ever thought about that? Just wondering. For the Bible thumpers out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge anybody. It's not my place. I feel like this, yeah. This thinking man, okay. Of patience, what was I saying? But of Sagittarius and of like Sagittarius. I feel like Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But of optimism, really. And 7 being the size, through this empathy and wanting to make her comfortable in every way. That's what I'm getting, collective, from that. That's what I'm getting so far on that. So how you guys been? This person that just wants a booty call. Yes, from this mature woman. That's not gonna happen. No, you can forget about that. That's not even tangible to put on the fucking lay on my table. Yeah, no, you're not getting that booty call, hun. Sorry. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. No, not happening. You know, this person could be in their 30s and creative. Um, claiming single. Um, someone that's really not going through a financial constraint. That's claiming single, or has been divorced, or is going through family matters. This person is financially comfortable. Um, any more? No hostilities because of this financial comfort. I felt like before there was hostilities because of financial discomfort. Um, yeah, and blaming it on a mature woman. Yeah, someone that you were in a romantic partnership with that maybe you'll learn to appreciate later in life. But that's what I'm getting for that collective, for that oracle. It's not really talking to me today. I don't think I'm really meant to go through this. Yeah, this person. Okay, of Pisces energy. You know, very nurturing, very, not hostile. It's like, why, I don't understand how people could be hostile with some people, and it's leading to the door to personal healing and happiness. So that's great. I mean, I don't understand how people could be like hostile, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're staying in a hostel or something, and then turn around and not be such, you know? That's all I gotta say about that. But, let's see what my Oracle Runes deck has to say. It's been a while. So, I did shuffle her. Aquarius energy, air energy. Yeah, Gemini. Maybe being two-faced. Back and forth with this. Writing and not writing. Journey, a path. Like a trust, a communication. You keep saying you're going to go and you're not going to go. This some kind of earth energy. This, I don't know. You keep telling yourself, I'm going to go. And then I don't go. Confirmation. Welcome, everybody. I just want to say thank you for subscribing and liking and joining our channel. And thank you so much for sharing, liking, and subscribing. If you can't donate, that's the way you can donate, is through subscribing. Help me reach 1,000 viewers, or subscribers. I'm sorry. Subscribers, so that I can share the message with the plastic straws and we can make a difference together. I will appreciate that. That is the main message here. All this else is hobby and therapy for both of us. I feel. Yes, collective. So, go ahead and get your snacks real quick. Let me get a drink. I did. I always pray for the Lord to bless this message before and after, and always during in my mind's eye, you know, to guide me into what to tell the collective. Is it's not my will, it's let His will be done, and it's like, you know, be grateful for what you have, and that's what I picked up. I feel like you're a person of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. And I can appreciate someone like that, and many others can too. I feel like they wouldn't have it a lot if they didn't have you. And they realize that. And I feel like maybe you don't feel that appreciation, but you do in the same time. In the same text, you do. And you can't even believe it yourself that you're such a matriarch or patriarch. I'm sorry. You know, you're an amazing person, dude. You have no idea how amazing you are. Seriously. Um, you turn worlds around. Like, you make people's dreams come true. I feel like you're part of the Wish Foundation for some reason. Um, let's see. I feel like you help a lot of people in a lot of different ways, either through your creativity in some way of music or the arts. And I feel like you do have a trust, but you live on the West Coast. I don't know why. I just feel that. West Coast vibe, you know. It's very different from the East Coast. I've lived in the East Coast. It's beautiful, green and everything. And their lawns, that's the thing. Their lawns are the biggest thing. Like, they have this huge thing, this competition down the block about who has the nicest yard. I'm telling you right now. And then the best smelling laundry, honestly, is when you hang dry the laundry and it air dries. It's so fucking fresh. I can't even express how fresh it is. It just is a different kind of feel. It's softer. It's like soft water to city water. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. But man, is it humid. And if you don't have AC, you are fucked. Okay, you have to have AC living back there. Oh my goodness. And in the winter, be ready to plow. You've got to have machinery. You've got to have plows. You've got to do this because of the snow. You know, it's a chore. It's not, I mean, it's beautiful and all, but it's a chore. And you, Pete, you know, don't even realize it. But the West Coast is where it's at, and I feel like you're here on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast. I did move from there. I lived there for a while to get away from bad lifestyles, and then yeah. So, in the Bible Belt and everything, and you know, it was very, it was an interesting experience. Mercury retrograde. It definitely was. The fact that I almost died from having pneumonia, walking pneumonia that I didn't know for months. And I didn't want to go to the hospital. My friend Ron, that is now passed away, rest in peace, Ron, I love you, my guardian angel, saved my life. He carried, literally, Ronnie Sopkovich carried my motherfucking ass to the fucking ER, dude, or I would have died like 12 hours later. Like, that's how serious it was. Like, just to get away from bad lifestyles and people and just, you know. And so if you catch a little bit of an accident, I'm trying to break it. Then I'll live, now that I live permanently on the West Coast, hopefully. But it's caught with me because I've stayed with it. Yeah, I don't know. It stayed with me. I was there for, you know, a while. So it comes out here and there when I'm not thinking, you know, about how I'm talking. So I apologize if, you know, of that miscommunication. But yeah. And if I'm around people that are from the East, then yes, it comes even back, you know, even more. And it's like, fuck. Ugh. Like Spanish, when you're around people that speak Spanish and I practice my Spanish, then it gets better, right? Same concept, it's just different. Anyways, it's beautiful back there. Their lawns are like the biggest thing, but being back home on the West is very different as well. And I'm in like the central part of it, which is beautiful. It is beautiful. By a dang volcano, but hey, you know, we could walk across the street. Who knows? It's just like, be ready for the inevitable. No matter what, tomorrow's not promised. It says that in the Bible. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Make the best out of every day. And that's what I'm trying to do with this live. Even though I'm crippled and disabled, yes, I am. I'm trying to make the best out of it with this live. And, and that's what I do, you know? And so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Yes, get your smoke, do what you gotta do, and here we go. The birch twig, and I feel like almost like this new beginning secrets, this rebirth of fertile wealth. Look at this. Yes, Scorpio energy, also of Pluto transformation, of an ending to a new beginning. So it's an ending to some beginning. There is an ending of a friendly love. And it turned into going with the flow. And it turned into being shy, sensitive, wealthy, and lazy just about having a relationship because it takes a lot of work, which created dishonesty and maybe unloyalty and arrogance and untrustworthiness with this person. And so they feel like you're a shape-shifting snake. You know what I'm saying? We are in the year of the snake. But I don't feel like you're egotistical at all. I feel like you're very optimistic. Look, you're a macro rich motherfucking celebrity. Okay, should I say any more? Emotion, memory, needs of others, and, you know, first, prosperous. And I feel like that's, you're always thinking of others. Yes. Cognitive mind and peace of a Libra. Libra energy. You have a cognitive mind. You're not arrogant. Like, and I also feel like you're a creator, like, of harmony, of support. I really feel that. This divine masculine. Um, maybe not so active masculine in the moment. That's just going with the flow. That feels without purpose and unhappy. And I'm sorry, don't feel like that. We all have a purpose. Like, don't be alone. You're not alone. This is growth expansion for both of us in this channel with this luck and this having new tries. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You cannot give up. This Leo energy of creative, confident self-expression. I feel like you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And you're falling for somebody. Yeah. Maybe it's taboo for some reason. This person that was born in the year of the dragon. Maybe the year of the rooster. This person that is of change and curious and of luck. And very smart. This person that's not afraid of status. This air earth energy back and forth. This divine masculine. Okay. Is like, that's like when you have a girl to a boy, it's like, you know, it's a different kind of love, is what I've heard. You know, you let your boy get a lot away with a lot more than the girl would. Okay, basically. And there's some dishonesty here, some kind of, maybe you're in Blabbermouth magazine, I don't know, rebellion, ego, under being a macro rich celebrity. So yeah. And super caring, super nurturing, energetic, grounded. You're definitely of a leadership. A Cancer, perhaps. Maybe it's of Mars of Aries, which is very energetic and very, like, open and inspiring. I feel like you're so inspired. And this is also like a tie to Capricorn, which is of hard work. Yeah, this Mars energy, look, inspire, wish fulfillment. Mars energy, look, proving Mars energy. Wish fulfillment, luck, skill, fertile, rebirth, wealth, communication, miracle. This miracle that you've been praying for, collective, is actually going down. Okay? because of this macro rich celebrity. Seriously. Between this and this wish fulfillment is gonna go down. Like, and I feel like this friendly love might turn into a serious love. And that's the thing. And people are just going with the flow with things. And that's okay. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Considering it's what, 100 and some cards. Yeah, 56 cards or 7 or something like that. Anyways, yes, this solar plexus, this confidence, this opinionated, secure, good speaker. I feel like someone you're with, or they don't like the fact, I don't know, it's like I was getting this energy of like, if you're feminine, then the masculine side is not liking the fact that you have an opinion or like to speak your mind. And so maybe this new masculine or feminine is willing to do that by lifting you up, you know. Yes, protecting, looking for love or luck, friendship. What was I saying about friendship, right? No, yeah, it's going to turn into a lover thing with the Libra. Yes, definitely someone of communications, of an adventuristic notion, of a Sagittarius, believe it or not, a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Either or, this is a active masculine. This feminine has a lot of suitors, a lot of people that want to be with her. Qualities of the rooster. I feel like she was born in the year of the rooster. And with that, so now you have an idea. But remember, you can always change your future. Depends on your decisions. Just how it is, right? So, this is why you want to be good to people and to others. Yes. I don't know if I wanted to go through a personal lender like Kickstart and Indigo. Those are personal lenders. And they all want a high percentage of my profit. So it's like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm very confused as far as my own deck, my own products and stuff. Like, really, I'm in my razor hand one on this stuff. So I'm really confused on what to do. And I have no real guidance or support when it comes to that aspect of it, only on this channel. So, and we did this already, and we did the yes and no, and we did these already, and I feel like we'll do the trinkets. Okay, we'll do the trinkets. Okay. I feel Merry Christmas, everybody. Effing crazy, right? Like, for real, like, Merry Christmas. Please help me deliver the message to the collective that you hear in your name, Lord Jesus, or whoever you pray. Okay. Well, the first thing that popped out was the fact that maybe you had a strawberry milkshake this morning, but you're maybe a moon child. Yeah, someone that maybe hasn't awakened fully, and someone that doesn't wear sunglasses, so you might have dark eyes. This person that doesn't eat ice cream very much, but when they do, they get 3 scoops. This person that is either an air, fire, or an earth sign. This person that like prefers to fly. Prefers to fly. Does not wear a dress. Okay. Is halfway thinking about being an angel investor in a project. Through the internet. Someone that is kind of like a dinosaur when it comes to like computers, and someone that loves cupcakes but can't have too many of them. Someone that doesn't have a house or is not living in a house that travels a lot, or if you have a house, you're traveling a lot, and you love chocolate ice cream. This person also eats lots of vegetables, and they're always in pain, but they don't complain. That was the lyric, and I didn't even know it. They're always in pain and they don't complain. This person might have or doesn't have a cat, but would like one. This person is a person that wears tank tops, or that's on the ground, like maybe perhaps military. Yes, this may be an investor, but into their own families, not like looking for a business to invest in. This person that maybe has proof or has seen aliens or believes in aliens. Okay. So let's reflect on the last reflection. A gamer. Someone who doesn't play games. They used to play games a lot. Someone that isn't royal but loves the cosmos. Yes, this person likes to skateboard, perhaps. And they stop drinking, but they love root beer floats. That's what I got. Okay, collective. And so with that, we'll go into our Lintinier deck. Or we can, yeah, we'll go into the Lintinier. I need to get a satchel for this, but it's been tight, you guys. This was a gift, so I'm grateful. They don't know, confirmation. Yeah. So, and right away is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is like every materialistic thing you could ever wish for. This high priestess, this beautiful swan that if you ever go near her and like rub her the wrong way, she could be a beast. I'm just saying. Divine Spirit, please guide me through what you want me to deliver the message to the collective through this reading. And I thank you. So you guys ready for an air energy? This is going to be a collective reading, though. Yeah. Water energy. Air energy. Collective reading. 3 or more. It's collective. Okay, so this person is a dreamer. A dreamer. Could be a Sagittarius. Yes, that this Queen of Swords is into Virgo Libra energy. Okay. This Virgo Libra energy. This person that has sacrificed a lot to be where she is. This person that resonates with the water a lot and loves chimes. Maybe the sound of chimes. Maybe they have a good ear for music. Is what I'm getting, that listens to their ancestors. Maybe their ancestors were their best friends when they were on Earth, and this is their strength. And this is their drive, their tenacity. Okay, they could have a Leo rising. They could be a Leo. They could have a Leo moon in their chart. This person that has night terrors. Yes, definitely night terrors. And good news of new ideas always. Okay, and I feel like people feel ungrateful for that. Yes, they do. When it comes to this King of Pentacles, he's worried about being married for money, but it's not like that. She's really a person of love. And what was I saying? Being married for money, and then the Four of Wands come out. So it's like, yeah, it's like, and the to this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Um, so it's real love. It's not what you think. Um, it's something that's to be blossomed. It's a house that you guys are looking, that you want to look into, where you can plant at least 10 trees. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And this is honest money. Honest money. Like, this person earns honest money or no money. Um, sadly. And broken promises, and this is why. Yes, to this air energy, from an air energy, of broken promises, maybe, the way that the woman was treated during the whole process, and the lies that and stuff that they had to endure. I'm so sorry for you, divine feminine, of this page of chalices, which is like nothing new to you, but it was a compass, like this person you looked up to. This Libra energy, what was I saying, of error, justice, being truths of truths again. Um, yes, this person, Capricorn energy, um, has been following a lot. When it comes to this Nine of Chalices and looking away, it's hard to look away from past romances. Maybe with the Capricorn, it's all about success, confirmation, the world and life on earth, and having that spiritual divine connection with the universe, and loving each other, celebrating. It's like this Two of Ember. This Two of Wands is like, as the decision has already been made, from this humility, because you're human. Even if you're rich, you're humble. You're a humble person. Like, you don't believe in the afterlife or the unknown, or care about the afterlife, basically. No, you don't. It's no rocky thing with you. Like, I think you went through the worst of it. You went through the worst of it, and the best has yet to come. And this is a person that is, you know, that can make things happen. This air energy of blinding themselves from the real truth. They don't want to know the real truth when it comes to these chimes being sun catchers, not chimes, for instance. You know what I'm saying? This Virgo energy. Okay, this Virgo air energy again, with the cosmo of the trees, and it's like they don't believe in it, and they don't want to hear it. And it's hard for you, collective. They don't want you to be the mystic that you are. They don't want you to be the YouTube personality you are, the Queen of Wands that you are. They want to block that shit. Don't let them block that. Don't. And I don't think you're gonna let them block it. No, either they can't. That's like your Ten of Chalice. That's your happiness. It's like you're trying, at least you're trying to do something productive and help people. Don't give up on that. Even though they're jealous, they don't want you to do this, they'll adapt to this. They'll adapt to this gift. Look, they'll adapt to the gift that you have, collective, because of this emotional fulfillment. Okay. And this fact that things are moving. This person likes to move quickly when it comes to stuff. And then they need to slow down. Yeah, this immature emperor. This immature emperor. Okay. Of this Three of Pentacles, that's like you're not juggling stuff, but you were. And it's like, or maybe you make it seem to like you're juggling stuff, and you're really not. And this person of, you know, not feeling like they have many choices because of their age, and maybe they don't, and their person is more of a moon child. They're more Pisces of wealth. They're more diplomatic, or they're more like the bridge to love, into reality, into your known. They're, you know, your sun child, they're a moon child. And there's nothing wrong with that. Um, let's see what else the collective has. Spirit, guide us. Thank you. This is the Six of Chalices, which is generosity. Generosity. Very generous. So the message looks here is to be generous to each other. This person daydreams a lot. Okay. Daydreams a lot about these ideas that could be a lot of making money. This person, person that's kind of two-faced, they could be two-faced at times. They could be your best friend or your worst enemy, kind of like the King of Swords. But this is also the Gemini card, very nurturing, and you know, this could be some, I don't know, new adventure for you. I feel like you're a person that is of money, doesn't have to wait. You're like not a person that is of the labyrinth. You are the labyrinth. I feel like, yeah, you're no freaking fool. Although people see that. You're this scorpionic water energy. You don't believe in reincarnation, this Scorpio energy. And this, you're not very romantic. You're not very romantic. Yes, protective, but not romantic. And maybe a drama king at times, but not romantic. Yes, this... You're not overwhelmed at all. You're very comfortable. You're very rich. And you're looking for the right person in the Eight of Lotuses. Yes, you are. Having a hard time looking away from the past things. Being the King of Swords. What was I saying about the King of Swords? You could be your best friend or your worst enemy. I dropped that. That's how much energy this guy has. Like, wow. Of Aries. Yes, to the Eight of Swords. It's like, you're the light. You're the light at the end of this. Having this person's back confirmation. Yeah. You're the protector. You're definitely the protector, confirming protector. Through the universe, of the universe. This Empress energy. Yes, that's inner verse. You're not one to be of three, you're one to be of two. And you daydream about this Empress energy and this happy family, this reunion, this maybe things could be better. Maybe we can make a difference. This Four of Swords energy of maybe afraid of getting your heart broken, but you're not that afraid. You're like, it is what it is. You know, it is. People always quarreling, like, within their families. It's like, we don't need any of this bullshit. This is of the past. And this air energy, yeah, this Six of Swords, by rebuilding bridges with this Empress, is what you need to be focused on and be grateful for. Yeah, you don't believe in reincarnation, Aquarius. You feel like the universe gave up on you, but they really didn't. And in the end, inevitably, you're going to see who the star is, and it's you, because you save your own. And this is the Knight of Pentacles telling you that. Through entertainment. Isn't that amazing? Through entertainment and something that they've had a gift since childhood that they're just like, wow, thank you. Something they daydreamed about for a long time and put a lot of free work and effort into, and is looking for a partner in this air energy. Wow. Yes, this not so nurturing person, this person is not a Cancer, and doesn't look at themselves as royalty, but they are. And they're not in the spirit. They're very alive. They're very aware. This partner, you know, so yeah. I feel like if you're questioning with your intuitive partner, your partner intuitive is not wanting you to have an opinion or go on. And that is the truth with your channel, and that's not right. You need to continue the channel. And this is like, yeah, sad dreams of like, really? And I feel like you're hurt because he's giving you this ultimatum, and don't let him. You know, this is the Ten of Pentacles. Unless he's like rich and gonna wisp you away and you don't have to worry about nothing ever again, then don't give up your channel. And still don't give up your channel. Even if this is what you love to do, is help people through channels like these, don't give that up. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? What else do we have for the collective? I feel like someone was depending on maybe a substance. I don't know, when it came to this pseudo happiness of being non-nurturing, but fully relying on God, being a prismatic toad. So separating. You're actually separating, and you're being like a prism. You're separating the light spectrums of colors. That's what you're doing right now. From lies to truths. That's what you're doing. And it's, like I said, no matter which way you look at this, it's always some kind of quarrel or drama when it comes to that. So it's like, when it comes to this celebration, it's like, what is there to celebrate when it comes to the holidays? If this is what it's going to be like. Yes. So you're like the mender. Okay. And you have a big heart. You really do. You really have love for other people. You're nothing of tiny. No, but I feel like you don't believe in God. Maybe you look at yourself as your own God. You know, and I hold no judgment. I'm no one to do that. Wheel of Fortune. You're a very fortunate person. Very fortunate. You're figuring out living, and it's not easy, and it's not like we all pop out with a manual, right? No, we don't all pop out with a manual, and that's the thing. You know, we don't, and it's sad, because if we had that, then we'd have better instruction, right? Of course. Of course. Of course we would. And so it's like, I don't know, a rock and a hard space. You don't want to be there. You want to be square. You're Pathfinder. You are a truth seer. You're an intuitive, and your person doesn't want you starting a channel or want to share your attention with anybody. And don't let them do that to you. Don't let them do it to you, collective. That's what I'm saying. You have a gift that needs to be shared that can help people, a new beginning. Yes, this is an unorthodox way of thinking, of this other person, you know, being of a king, for one, of wands, all right, which is like, trying to think, King of Wands is like the Seven of Cups almost, but it's, oh yeah, It's Scorpio, and then Libra energy. Okay, so assertiveness. So lies becoming the truth, or a change from lies becoming the truth, or truth becoming lies. Either or. This unorthodox way, not believing in God. What was I saying earlier? Maybe believing just yourself. That's your prerogative. Um, was the 9 of Wands. So everybody that used to back you is not backing you anymore. They're not backing you anymore because you're not making the right decisions. This is the issue here. You know what I mean? And this is a person of materialism. Yes, this high priestess. Confirmation. Illumination. I feel like you're looking away again. Like you don't want to know the full truth. You don't want to know the full truth. You don't, it'll hurt too bad. Like you can't bear that right now. It's like, but you do. You know, the truth needs to be known. It's a question always in the back of your head. And this is shedding light on part of it. And the person you're with doesn't have your best. They don't want you to be anything more than what you are. They don't want you to be, they don't want you to grow. And that's not real love. That's not real happiness. You think it's happiness. Maybe this person thinks it's not happiness. Let me illuminate on that. That's not real happiness. That's stifling your ability to grow and live longer, a prosperous life. When someone challenges you, you know, I'm just saying, like, it gives you to be a better person. You want to be a better person. That's the whole point. Um, yes, collective. Yes, this King of Wands, this protector, this turning the truths or lies into truths or truths into lies. This Eight of Trees, okay, which is a person that is not watering their trees enough. This geomance of a person that just isn't what they say they are. Okay, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius talks a lot of crap about a lot of people. I don't even know if you want this person in your life, collective, to tell you the truth. I really don't think it's worth it. Let's continue with that energy. What is a solution, collective, for the collective spirit? Solution is realizing that honestly, pigs don't fly. And what is true is people can be as useless as tits on a boar hog, if you know what I mean. And if you're questioning that, don't let it be a question, because you know the truth. And this is through this air energy of having your heart broken so many times and being naive before, and you choose not to be naive anymore. And this is beautiful because you've made a decision on that already. You have made it, you've stuck to it, like you fully rely on yourself and your source. And I just think it's a beautiful thing. Okay, when it comes to having all these opportunities that you don't think that you have, but you will through your ideas. This person, you're not a magician, but I think that you're a person of real magic, of real beauty, of real inspiration, of real fulfillment, of real person, of substance, of meaning, of love, of what it should be, an example for others to treat others the way they should be. And I feel like, is the raven or the crow is your spirit animal. I really believe this. I believe you put others before yourself. And things that you could make happen, you don't. Um, you know, maybe for the comfortability of others. As this, you know, basically this person weaving dreams. They're a dreamer. They're a dreamer of adventure. They could be a life path 5, a life path 9. Very adventuristic, very outdoorsy, very climbing rocks, swimming, very stuff like that. This air energy, okay, this earth energy. And I feel like you've been having dreams from your ancestors of an air energy that you're not listening to. And you need to listen to what they have to say. Don't be freaked out. Put a journal by your bed and be able to write it down. Just be able to write it down. I think that's what your ancestors want, inevitably. And it's like, tarot decks, it's like, why would I get them just to hold on to them? It's like, no, I use them. Like, like, why would I just, I don't know. Like, you could get those if you can have and not use them. But great for you. But if you're one of those that use them, I mean, it's exciting, you know, from just the intellect that we get. And I want to keep this out again. This. Okay, and even. We'll put the High Priestess even aside. And about this materialism. It's like, no matter what, you're going to get what you want and what you love. And blah, blah, blah. No matter what. You just have to work on being a better version of you than you were the day before. And that's for everybody, not just you. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. Tell us more about these pentacles. This door open to this door of riches, the land of milk and honey. Illuminate on that. The land of milk and honey. Do I need to say any more? And that's it. That ends the reading. It's like illuminate on the land of milk and honey. Okay. Basically, that's what's going to happen for you. That is basically, yep, that's your future. There should be no question about it. So, let's go through this, what this Bible verse has to say. And then we'll do the charms. And we are at almost an hour. Or did I do the charms? I did the charms. I'll close with the charm. But the Lord is my rock. I feel like you're into rock or rock and roll or rock singer. Or my fortress and my deliverer. My God is my rock, to whom I take refuge. He is my shield and my horn of salvation, my stronghold. Person of, what was I saying? Musician. Person of, that is very shy of leadership and knows what it takes to succeed, as God has given us a spirit of fear and timidity, and but of power and love and self-discipline. Self-discipline, we were just talking about that. Life path 2, like, yeah, shy, just personal leadership. Someone that's kind of stubborn, but knows what they want. You know what I'm saying? Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose, that prevails. The Lord's purpose through your life and your purpose. And we were talking about purpose. This Proverbs 19:21. This is of like people that are single, and this is person that is like of total leadership, but very shy, and like the less they say is better. Less you say is better. And then though you may stumble, you will not fall, for the Lord upholds you with his hand. Psalms 37:24. Again, in communications, and stubborn and shy and very hardworking. Again, so it's like many are the plans in person, heart, but in the Lord's purpose that prevails. Yes, single and into music. Again. Okay. So, and we did this. We already did this, so let's close with. Okay, so you're gonna be celebrating. But you're gonna be in pain. I'm sorry, hun. Yeah, you're a person that's rich, and that could be an investor, but I don't think you're into that kind of thing. It's your birthday, maybe, and holiday. Could be Christmas and your birthday you're celebrating. This sweet person, yeah, 2 or 3 occasions. It could even be an anniversary of something. Someone that drives a car or that doesn't. They are drove around, but they travel mostly by car. Okay. So, someone that believes in some kind of aliens, or it could be an alien. This person that loves fizzy drinks, like like root beer. This person loves the sand and the outdoors, and perhaps the beach, and making even sand castles. Maybe even have a castle on a real foundation. Yeah, someone that portray to be someone that they're not on the internet. And then, what the hell is this? I can't even tell what this is. I'm gonna say it's some kind of boat. Ballisters, something about ballisters and float. And of royalty. And yes, something to do that you have Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, maybe with a hot air balloon. Who knows? I don't know. But like for your birthday, you like cupcakes. You don't like cake. You like cupcakes. Illuminate on that. So, okay, very rich person. Thank you guys for joining me today. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I am going to be doing a live, probably even on Christmas, to tell you the truth. Yes, I'm going to be doing a Christmas live, you guys. I don't know if I'll have a hat or anything like that, but I'll be doing a live on Christmas. And yeah. So hopefully you're able to tune in then. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. So I'm so appreciative of that and showing your support. I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you all. Seriously, I really do. That is amazing. And if you can donate a little, thank you so much. But I really appreciate it. If you could help me get to 1,000 subscribers, that's really my goal. So thank you so much again. And yeah, this air energy. Yes, a flying and rising above. Yes, and trusting and fully relying on God. And the prismatic, the between lies and reality. And so that's a big thing too, when it comes to this happiness. Lies and reality must be, separated. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Remember, don't use plastic straws. If you do and you invest in edible straws, that's great. They're like feathers in water. You don't have to worry about them disintegrating within 14 days time anyways, no matter where they are. For a 10-minute drink, for edible straws, if you have to use a straw. If you don't and you use plastic straws or whatever, just get a straw cleaning brush and then just clean your straw. And then use it, and then when you're done with it, cut it from the bottom. Blah, 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 blah. Mercury retrograde. You see, my brain is moving faster. Cut it from the bottom and go all the way to the top with it, and then cut it in quarters. And that's it. And that's 4 equal parts, and they'll float. And then that way, the skimmers to the ocean, those machines can actually pick up the floating plastic. They won't sink to the bottom, um, and ruin the ecosystems, contributing to global warming, which is the biggest problem right now, is the plastic that sinks to the bottom. So thank you so much in my journey. Remember, don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a taxi, or make a plan to spend the night during the holiday season. We want to make it a joyous, fun holiday season, not a sad one, you know. And thank you so much again. I love, love all of you guys. Like, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Like, you guys are my purpose. Thank you for also helping me with the purpose and love and light and agility and fragility and assertivity and assertive, and just thank you for being there, family. And I'm so glad if you decide to join this journey with me by subscribing and liking and sharing. I'll be so appreciative and grateful. Thank you so much. I have the best interest of everybody, and I always, it's like Bible belting over here too. It's like all my gifts are for God. I put God first, all else is witchcraft. And it's like, no matter what it is, drinking or water or overeating or whatever it is. I mean, you put anything before God, I mean, it's not good anyways if you go off the Bible. But I'm not a Bible thumper. Like, I believe in just acting in such a way of morals and integrity and dignity. So if you want to join me on this journey, I'll be so grateful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. You don't, and then push the bell button. You don't want to miss one highlight, one notification, no, one live, um, or one post, because I post like not air, but moon energies every day, and they do affect everyone. It's weird. I don't understand why it does, but it does. Like, the moon affects everybody. It really does. And its energies, it doesn't matter what sign you are, really. It doesn't. So in a general clarity read confirmation, also for romance, career, and in general clarity, I post up for you guys on a daily for the day before. And thank you so much, and I love you all. Thank you for any gifts that you might give. I would be so friggin' grateful. I might be able to buy myself a present. Just kidding. Anyway. Thank you so much, and that is message.